Hi, this is Tony. Here we're going to be deconstructing a mix today. This mix is the song Just Pray Tonight. This song was, I believe they finished recording it, or it was finished being recorded, I should say, in, I want to say December of 2020 for a number of reasons. The track itself wasn't edited and mixed until June of 2021, as we can see here by the top. So for this first section, we're going to go into some of the routing of the song in and of itself. So let's just go here. So this song, we're just going to take a quick listen to it at the beginning.
Wish I'd see your pretty face again, but sheriff caught me right.
Oh, that's kind of doubling here. I'm just going to change something here. Let's try this again. Have to change the setting.
Wish I'd see your pretty face again, but sheriff caught me running out of town. Honey, just don't talk about it. I'll be hiding south in Mexico.
So here, let's take a quick routing look at the song. So our vocal tracks here, we have our lead vocals. We have some triple takes, and then we have another track that shows up on occasion. As we can see here, this is just kind of doubling parts of the vocals. And then right, so the vocals here are going to a Vox bus, which is on the other side of the master bus, and then the vocal here for vocal 1, it's going not only to a vocal bus, but it's also going to another bus here, an aux feeder bus, and it's going here. So you can see here we have our accents. These are pre-fader accents. There's a number of reasons why we do that, and then it's going through this here. Right, it's going to a Vox bus, which is over here as well. So let's talk about instruments without the effects buses first. The guitars are all going into a guitar sub bus, which goes into a guitar bus. Bass is just going straight to the bus master, as you can see here. There's a bus master which feeds a mix master, which goes to the master bus. We have our drums here. There's not really a drum crush bus. There's no parallel bus. However, there is, I think it's the room, or maybe it's both of the overheads have a significant amount of compression on them. Now let's go to our effects here. So we have our reverbs, and as you can see here, some of the reverbs are pre-aux sends, and some of these are post-fader sends, or AFL, right, after fader listen. Or rather, yeah, and then, or rather they're going, yeah, post fader. And then here we have the delay feeding reverbs at some point. There's actually 2 delays, as you can see here. Those are all going to a Vox effects bus plus the Vox bus. Vox effects bus I obviously have turned off. I don't know why I deleted it from the session. Also packaged here in this nice Vox effects folder. Going to the Vox bus, which is going to the bus master, the mix master, and the master bus. Guitar effects, same kind of animal here. We've got several guitar effects, and they are all going to a guitar effects, to a guitar sub bus, and then also going to a guitar bus. So probably could have put this all here. Again, it's just kind of the way the session happened. So I'm just going to look at one more thing. So nothing's going to the guitar effects return. They probably used it at some point and then didn't need it and forgot to remove it. So we just not highlight all these. And there's of course a drum bus. All the drums are going to the drum bus. So now so everything's going into an instrument bus with the exception of the bass, because the bass sits by itself. This is actually MIDI, but yeah, this is MIDI bass here. In general, I tend to not use mic'd bass amps in the DI. I just kind of started doing away with it. I want to say maybe a year or 2 ago, maybe even more than that. Or I was using MIDI bass. So everything's feeding this bus master, which going to this mix master bus, which then goes into this master bus, which doesn't really have anything going on here, as we can see. In fact, if I scroll down here, the bus master, actually, there is some slight 1 dB bumps every measure. So that's just to give it a little bit more movement, a little bit more charisma, so to speak. And then those were sent here to a print bus. As you can see, there's a duplicate. So if I just solo this here.
In my arms.
So this is the actual printed track, which was released onto iTunes back on July 4th, was the release date for this single. So that's the routing for this track. Stay tuned for the next video that we're going to be coming out with here, where we're going to go over the different instruments and what was happened here on Deconstructing the Mix. Just Pray Tonight by Anthony Lourdes, Lourdes.